back here on the CIU Sports Network with head coach Danielle Fleming after her team's big win over Point University.
Yes.
Danielle, first win in CIU women's basketball history over Point since we've joined the AAC 3 years ago, but also just a win over a good conference opponent.
Yeah.
What does this mean for your program right now?
All week, we've just been talking about buying in all over again. You know what I mean? Like, I know what our record says, and I know some of the games that we've lost, but it's not defining us. That doesn't define us. Each game, when we come in, it's a new start. And so we talked about it all week at practice. We even implemented a 6 a.m. impromptu Saturday practice because I didn't feel like we got all we needed to get out. And they executed, Gordy. I mean, defensively, they did everything they were supposed to do. They knew the scouting report front and back, and it was an overall great win.
You talked a little about efficiency before the game. Some players maybe not taking the three, really finding good, high-quality shots. I mean, you guys really did that today.
Mm-hmm.
You got in the paint. So what does that mean also for your players, to buy in and do those kind of things that maybe they're not necessarily comfortable doing?
Yeah. It all comes down to being coachable. You have to trust me that I know what's best for you and what's best for the program. And, I have to trust you to do what I told you to do. And so, some of the players I told to pull back on shooting. Percentage-wise, it wasn't what we're looking for, but that doesn't mean you can't do other things. And I tell, Hatcher all the time, you are more than a shooter. You are more than a shooter. And so, she had a great play where she pump fake, girl went flying in the air, rightfully so, she's a shooter. And she got to the basket. Jordan McQueen getting to the basket, getting rebounds. Brittany Brown, 5'5", getting 7 boards. Like, it's, buy into your role and do it. Do it. Don't try to play hero ball. Don't try to be the star. It's a team. It goes to the W. You know what I mean? That's what we want. We want a W. I don't care who gets the glory, whatever. We want the W.
Talking about Tania Hessen, you told me 2 days ago, or I guess that was a couple days ago now, against when you play KCU, every time she gets in the lane, she's fouled.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't always call it, but she is fouled.
Yeah.
Today, they called it, and so she got to the line a lot.
She did.
How does that help, kind of just the pace of the game, and then just getting easy points, from the free throw line?
Yeah, no, it helps a lot, especially when you have Zion Neat, Maddie Farah, and Hatcher shooting the three very well. We have to have some people attacking the basket. So when you have teams that have to guard Tania and not let her in the paint, we can play inside-outside ball. And so what she's done for us, not only tonight but for the season, has been incredible. She told me she was ready at 1:30 this morning through a text message. And it's just like, I believe you. I believe you. So I'm really happy how she played tonight. And finishing her and ones is great.
So one step closer to getting to the conference tournament, which is, of course, obviously the goal at the end of the year, because once you get there, anything can happen.
Anything is possible.
What do you have to do in these next few games, really, as we start to move end of January now? Hard to believe, but we kind of moved down the stretch here in the end of the season. This is the most, probably the most fun time in college basketball.
It is. What we have to do, we have to come into every game ready to do the little things. The little things. It's so great to get a shot and a three-point and everybody stand up, but who wants to go in there and bang with the bigs and get the rebounds and limit them to second chance points? I thought we did a very good job. Number 12 for them had a great rebounding game. She's a great player, but down the stretch, I think we box her out and limit her second chance points, and that helps us. We have to do that down the stretch. We got a tough opponent in Thursday in Milligan, at Milligan. It's not going to be easy in Tennessee. And so we have to do the little things. We have to make sure that we're always in our rotations and playing defense the best we know how. And I think we can get a good stretch here if we buy in, and we have.
Well, thanks.